What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Affleck9916 and happy Sunday. Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today we have a nice long delivery for you guys. Actually, we are up in Valmiera in Latvia, and we are going to be heading all the way across Latvia to Liepāja. I believe that's how you say it. I am still struggling with these these names in these Baltic states, but that's where we're going to be headed today. We got a load of 16 tons of carrots, so time to get these carrots across the country from, I would assume, the supermarket to, what are we going to? Rossmark. Not really sure what those are, so we'll find that out. But let's go ahead and get the engine started and go ahead and head on out of here, get today's episode going on. Hope you guys are all... Oh, wait. I gotta go left. That's right, we had that very tough back in at the end of the last episode where I tried to come in from the left and there just wasn't room. Kind of a narrow delivery area, to be honest. That was definitely a tricky one. But we got through the last episode without any accidents, without any disasters happening, so I can say that I'm very happy about that. But being that it's a longer delivery, I think we'll just be doing one in today's episode. And then we'll pick up the other one in the next episode, which will be on Monday. So, glad that I was able to kind of get some more of these episodes up over the weekend. I ended up not going out today. I mentioned that there was that big party that my college has every year. Well, the college doesn't put it on. The students put it on, shall I say. But I mentioned that they have that every year, and I woke up, and it started at 10 a.m. I mean, some of it started at 8 a.m. And I'm not a morning person. I did not want to do that at 10 in the morning. I don't want to do anything at 10 in the morning. I don't even want to go to class at 10 in the morning. Let alone go to a party when it's 40 degrees outside and just stand there basically and be bored. So yeah, I figured I'd rather sleep in. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday as I record this. Oh man, that car still crashed. He was crashed when we came into the city. Guess they didn't get him sorted out in time. And the cops are still there, so kind of a little bit of a slow recovery there. But I do enjoy the random events that Euro Truck Simulator 2 has. I think it's something great that they've added to the game. I think they put it in American Truck Simulator first. Slow down to 50 here. We did a good job in the last episode not getting in any trouble, no accidents, no speeding tickets. And we backed in fairly well. I'd say it was one of my, best driving episodes that I've had so far, because we all know that we've had some errors with that, but the last one went pretty well. But anyway, I enjoy the random events. I think it was in American Truck Sim first, and then they kind of added it to this game. And I know with every update they keep adding new random events, which actually gets me to thinking about some of the random events that I've seen in real life. Just 2 weeks ago, when I was driving from Pittsburgh back to Ohio, because I had mentioned a few episodes ago why I had obviously gone home a whole bunch. Oh man, that river's very blue. That is a very blue river right there, my goodness. But anyway, wait, where's this road? Oh my goodness. What is this? Where are we going? It's like this little shortcut road. I guess we could have... What is this? I guess we could have gone around. Yeah, we could have gone up, and then just gone on the A2 there instead of taking this shortcut. Kind of interesting that it's having us take this little gravel road in between. But I guess it works. It is bumpy as heck. Oh my goodness. And the speed limit's somehow 80 on it. I don't really know how you're supposed to go 80 kilometers an hour. Look at the truck just bouncing around. This is a poorly maintained road, if I would say. Cornfields and farms and... What's this? This looks like a logging facility here. Alright, the good thing is that it is paved once we get past this. There we go. back onto the smoother surface. That was unexpected. I expected a more proper intersection, and then I didn't even see it coming up on me. So that was kind of weird to have in the middle of a delivery. I guess these are the things that you run into in the Eastern Europe. Oh man, we got an ambulance. Speaking of a random event, there's another car accident. Fire truck behind him. But yeah, it got me thinking about the random event that I saw in real life coming back. So I was probably 15 minutes into my drive. I was getting on Interstate 79. Oh no, more of this. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. You just gotta slow down so much on these gravel roads. But anyway, I was getting on Interstate 79 and I could see what looked like smoke in the distance, and my first thought was vehicle fire, which is what it ended up being. But it was probably 3-4 miles ahead of me. This was a just straight stretch of highway, which, if you're not familiar with Western Pennsylvania, a straight stretch of highway is very rare because it's not flat in most of Western PA. I mean, if you go to Northwestern PA, it's pretty flat, but Southwestern PA is very, very hilly, and it's in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. So, there aren't many stretches of straight highways, so usually you can't see stuff until you get to it, but I could see the smoke from like 5 miles away, and as I got up to it, the smoke actually was getting thicker and thicker the closer that I got to it, which is kind of interesting. What is this little village here? This is kind of a cool little village. Oh, stop! Oh my god! No way! That bus came out of nowhere. Whoa. Wow, that was a super close call. He wouldn't have stopped in time. That would have been a horrible accident. Oh my goodness. Oh man. That was insane. Did not expect to have a close call like that. That was a lucky one. I gotta be a little more careful looking to the left, I guess, coming out of those intersections. I thought I could see down the road. I guess I couldn't see as well as I thought. My goodness. Wow, that was a close one. But anyway, I was going down the highway, and the smoke just got heavier and heavier, and then eventually I kind of crested the small little hill that the highway went up, and I saw this car, the whole front of the car, the front third of the car from like the front window up was completely engulfed in flames. I mean completely. And the fire crews had not even gotten there yet. I actually saw a fire crew coming up the highway about, I don't know, 4 miles further down. I saw one making a U-turn, getting on the highway to continue on to the vehicle accident, or the vehicle fire, to try to put it out. So that was a pretty crazy thing. Luckily, there's no one in the vehicle, so everyone had gotten out safely. But I gotta feel bad for that person because they just lost their car to fire, and that would be a pretty miserable thing to have happen if you own a vehicle. To lose it in a fire like that would really suck. I mean, hopefully, I would assume that he had insurance, because in the United States, you have to have insurance in order to drive, in order to have a license. So I would assume that he did, or she. I didn't see who the driver was, but yeah, it was a pretty crazy thing, and that was just an example of like a real life event. Of course, traffic was all backed up, because as I've mentioned before, that's one thing about this game that's frustrating. There's not really all that much traffic. Even when you get around cities like Stockholm, there's not really a ton of traffic, and I think that the traffic layouts need to, be done a little bit better in this game. We talked about that in the last episode. Oh, this goes back to the left. I got over for nothing. That was kind of a weird little interchange there, by the way. That little left exit that there was, and then it kind of came back onto the regular road. And now we're onto the A2 again, so kind of weird highways there. All right, we're gonna go to the left here, which I guess it's a right exit. But finally, hopefully this other road's a 4-lane highway too. Usually they're just a little bit easier to drive on. But I don't know. The more I do this, the more I kind of think I like the other highways, because they're more scenic. The little 2-lane back roads are more scenic than the highways. All right, engine retarder. Ooh, there's a city up there. Where is that? That would be. Oh, okay, that's Riga. Okay, so I'm back towards Riga. So I've been there before. I guess I came in from this road up to the left here, based on Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where I came from last time I came to Riga. Alrighty. Onto this road, and yeah, this looks like it'll be just a little 2-lane road, which is fine. I'm not going to complain too much. Alright, 5 hours, 1 of the rest up, 3:39 left, which is good. I like to have an extra hour, because what gets really annoying is that your driver starts doing that stupid yawning thing, and then the screen kind of goes black because it says you need to rest soon. In my opinion, it shouldn't have that until, like, after you've reached it. But I don't know. That's just kind of the way it is. I don't like it a lot, but that's what they do to you. I've seen some other cool random events in person before. I'm sure all of us have who's been on the road before. But I've seen, you know, all sorts of vehicle accidents. Actually, one time I was coming back to Ohio, it was probably midnight, and I was on the highway. I was on Interstate 77 in West Virginia. And because you got to go through West Virginia to get to the part of Ohio that I live in from Pittsburgh, and there was a horrible vehicle accident. There was a vehicle upside down on the other side of the highway going the other way, and there was another vehicle completely crushed, like right next to that one. So just a terrible, terrible accident. And that's probably honestly the worst one I've ever seen. I know it made the news, and I think everyone survived, luckily. But I've seen my fair share of horrible, horrible accidents throughout the years. But that was probably the worst one I've seen. It would be cool to see, you know, more accidents rather than just side of the highway ones on here if we saw like a severe one. I know that American Truck Simulator has detours. I don't know if they've added that into here yet. Oh, this is a dam. Check that out. Wow. That explains why there was all that land up there with no trees. It must be the reservoir on the other side of the dam. That thing is huge. Yeah, that must be the whole reservoir right there. I guess we'll kind of get to see it as we come up. That is a really cool thing to have on the map. Look at that. That thing is huge. That's a huge lake. Wow. And it's all held back by a wall. All held back by a giant slab of concrete, which the engineers hopefully did a good job building so that thing doesn't collapse on anybody. That is a really, really cool thing to put in the game, I think. Because I don't know if I've seen any dams in the game before. But that was really cool. I don't know if I've driven over any dams in real life. I know I've been to a big dam down in Tennessee. I don't know what river it's on. I know it held back this big lake, though, in the eastern mountainous part of Tennessee. And I think that's probably the only big one I've ever seen. I've never seen the Hoover Dam before. I've never really been to Arizona besides just going through the airport. So that, I think going to the Hoover Dam would be a really cool experience just because it's such an amazing thing. And to think like how many people died while it was being built, and to think that like there's been dam collapses in history that have killed thousands of people before. They really are crazy structures if you think about it. All right, down to 70. This road has more speed limit changes than any other road I think I've ever seen. Oh, what is up here? Some sort of a truck dealership or something? Are we in a city? No, we're kind of just outside of the city. I guess this is Riga still. But we're about to check off a discoverable, it looks like. What is it? Is it a truck dealer or a job recruiting place? It looks like a dealer. Oh, it's a man. Okay, I think I've discovered a man dealer somewhere else. I don't think it's going to give us it because we're not turning into there. Yeah, just a man dealer all the way out in the countryside, kind of. With some huge facility next to it. It's kind of a cool thing to have in here. Alright, back into the forest now. I do appreciate them putting like some countryside things in. I think that was another thing in the early days of the map. They just had the little industrial parks in the cities, and then you could see the city in the distance, and that was it. Putting like little small towns in here, little things in the countryside is cool and also realistic. I mean, there's a lot of people that live rurally still. I think majority of the people live in urban areas now, but there's still a lot of people who live rurally, which means a lot of trucks have to go to, supermarkets in small little villages. I think it'd be really cool. I mean, there's so many villages in the game. It'd be really cool if you could make deliveries to some of those villages, maybe they had a little corner supermarket, you could pull behind it, make a little delivery. Kind of simulate the, small town way of life a little bit in the game. I think that would be another really cool addition that they could add to the game. Oh, it looks like we got, what's this, a bridge up here? Looks like it is. This has been really, really scenic countryside, actually, throughout this journey. That village is really cool. I did not expect... I knew that Latvia and Estonia and Lithuania were flat, but I didn't really know exactly what they looked like a ton. But I have to say that after driving through them on the game, I've learned that they are absolutely beautiful countries. And that's an absolutely humongously wide river. That's a big one right there. Probably leads out to the sea. Alright, 1 hour 53 minutes here. We are getting close. Seems like it's a little bit more agricultural out in the western part of the country, when I felt like there was more dense forest in the east. I also think it'd be cool that when they eventually get to Moscow... Oh, whoa, look at that! That's another... That road's like a dam. That's a lake, and then it held off the stream there. There is a little dam like that's probably 5 minutes from where I live, so I guess I have been to that dam. I was more referring to large ones. I've been to a couple little small ones like that around Ohio, Pennsylvania. They're just little lakes that hold back little creeks, man-made lakes held back by a small dam. So I guess I've seen a bunch of those before. I haven't really seen a lot of the colossal ones that are power stations, though, I guess. Because that one that we drove past earlier, I would assume, based on the coils that were outside of it, that was some sort of a power station. Alright, Liepāja, straight ahead. Minute and 30, or an hour and 30. I wish you could get around in a minute and 30. That would be pretty cool. So I'm also thinking about doing, guys, bringing back, because I was talking in the last episode about what's going to come to the channel. I was thinking about bringing back the random video Sundays. I've done that in the past. Some of them were vlogs, some of them were random games. But I think I might bring that back and just like play something random on a Sunday. That's kind of how GeoGuessr got started. But, I mean, it could be literally something stupid. Like, I could do Cookie Clicker for a video or something like that. Or I could just play Zoo Tycoon for an episode or something. Or, something that's not really a series. Something kind of just a one-off. Maybe I do a Minecraft video or something. Just something random. Doesn't even have to be gaming. I've thought even about doing, like, a cooking video. Or, like, just something that is, more of a real-life thing. Just kind of some random stuff for the channel. So if y'all have any ideas... Oh, shoot. That was a cop. I got away with one right there because I was speeding. Lucky, lucky, lucky there. And see, they got these little speed things in all of the towns here. All of them. So they do not want you speeding through their little villages. Which I get it. If I lived in a little village, I wouldn't want people driving really fast through it either. If there's children walking around and people walking around. It's a nice little village, actually. See, like right there, that'd be a really cool place. If there was a little depot in the back to make a delivery, I think that would be a really cool place to make a delivery to. Maybe it's food or something like that. I think that would also be kind of a realistic thing to add, is just little mixtures of the things you deliver, rather than me delivering all carrots to a supermarket. Maybe it's just groceries, Because in real life, they're not going to just deliver a truck full of carrots. The truck's going to have a lot of different stuff on it. Obviously, my truck is not I don't think it's refrigerated. Is it refrigerated? No, I don't have that refrigeration unit on it. But if I do get one, I got to carry just like, mixed groceries, right? It wouldn't just be a whole thing of ice cream. It would be ice cream and other frozen goods and other things that are for the grocery store. That's another really scenic lake. There's actually I feel like I'm driving around Minnesota. There's a ton of lakes around this country. It seems like every couple minutes I'm hitting up on another one. Alright, almost to Liepāja. Look at that town name next to it. Mazaikaiai. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to all the Lithuanians watching, all 0 of them. I did have... one of my viewers I know from the first episode commented he's from Sweden and actually drove on the roads that he drives to work every day, which is a really cool thing. And we just got a winter weather advisory for where I live. I shouldn't be looking at my phone while I'm driving, but let's see what it says. I know they were saying, okay, total snow accumulations of 3 to 5 inches expected, so the forecast did kind of go back up. I'm excited for that tomorrow. I think I'm going to go around my campus and take some photos. Take some photos of the campus in the snow, of the city in the snow, of the hills in the snow. There's nothing more beautiful than my campus in the wintertime, and this is probably going to be our last snowfall of the year before the spring starts to come in. So I might as well enjoy it while it lasts. It is getting flat here, getting farmy. We are approaching the coast, and you can tell. Alright, it seems like... Oh, there's the yawning. Don't need to listen to that for too long. Thank goodness we're almost there. I played this one just perfectly. We'll obviously rest before our next delivery. Alright. Liepāja discovered. Welcome to Liepāja, ladies and gentlemen. 18 to 35, so we've now passed the halfway mark for the Baltic states. We've done a very good job hitting off a lot of these cities now. Klaipėda to the left, not going there. This is I thought this would be a much bigger town, being that it's on the coast. I thought this would be kind of like a coastal city. I guess it's more just like a small town here. Cool little rail going through it. Oh, I'm just so impressed by how well SCS Software has done with this part of the world. I don't think I want to go back to Sweden after this because I love it, but I mean they just did such a good job with this area. It's incredible. Okay. So we got to find the Rossmark. Should be just down here to the left. There it is. And of course it looks like there's a ferry straight ahead, which I think you can take back to Sweden or Germany or something like that. I know there's places that you can go. Alright, stop here. Thank you for not doing the old stopping and waiting for me to go thing, because that gets annoying. Alrighty. Where do you need it? Alright, it is straight there, so I think if we just go straight that way and then back it in, that should work just fine. I was watching Jeff Favignano's series. Favignano? I always forget how to say his name right. But I was watching how he backs in, how slowly he takes it, and, you know, trying to just figure out how he does it, trying to watch and learn from someone who's really good, obviously. And the key really is to just take it nice and slowly. Alright. Turn us to the right. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, that's in the wrong one. We gotta go way over here. That's okay, we can just straighten it out. Let's just redo it. I turned it in way too early there. Usually I turn in too late. This time it was a bit too early. I know, you're tired. We'll get to rest as soon as this delivery is over with. Alright, let's just back it straight in now. Kind of coming in at an angle here. Nope. Turn that wheel the other way. It's tough, because if you want it to go out the right side, you kind of got to turn the wheel to the left, which is where it gets tricky. Alright, now I see it. Alright, go left here. Alright, that's almost in. Just a little bit off center. That's actually, I'll be honest, that's actually not too bad. Let's bring it out to the left, straighten it out, and back into reverse. Just aim for that dock. It would be cool if you actually had to get it all the way back to the thing, because that's, of course, how they would unload it in real life. You move it all the way back, and then they have the little walking platform that comes out. Okay. Boom. I think that does it. Park and brake, engine. How do we do? It's a tad crooked. That's alright, I'll accept it. 6 hours, 52 minutes. That actually didn't take me all that long in real time. And did we level up? Oh, I think, did we level up from the last one? I don't know. Current company job offers, though. Oh, yeah, we did. Awesome. Alright, I think I want to go with the long distance so I can start doing a little bit longer deliveries in the episodes. I mean, we're saving a lot of fuel right now, and obviously, like, this is not really going to help us at all with the hard economy mod to even get those. That's not going to help us at all. We can't really do much ADR, so it's really just long-distance and eco driving. So, there's no higher reward, but at least we can do longer deliveries. So, we'll do the long distance, and if there's a short one, we'll do another one in this episode. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Klaipėda in Lithuania. Just an hour and 29. I think that'll be perfect. Poland. Let's see. That ferry goes... yeah, down the Travemund in Germany. Kapellskär, a lot of ones going back to Sweden, actually. We could also take Graphite Greece. That doesn't sound very interesting. Ventspils. Have I been to Ventspils? That could kind of be that could be an alternative to go up to there and check off another city. Because I don't think I've been to Ventspils yet, so that could get us another Latvian one before we head back. And then we could try to head down in the next episode into Lithuania. I'm sure there'd be something from Ventspils to somewhere here. So it's either Klaipėda at an hour and 29 or Ventspils. That's 200. Klaipėda's 196. An hour 42. 128 a kilometer, 132. The price is pretty much the same. We're going to have to rest, though. That's right. We're going to have to rest. And that's expected Thursday at 12:35. Thursday at 12:30. So they're both expected around the same time. But I want to check off another Latvian city. So let's go ahead and go up the Baltic Sea to Ventspils. Let's see, it is Wednesday at 8:23, so we'll be fine on that. It looks like we'll be headed to the Polaris Lines, so get back started up. And off we go. Cargo has been loaded. Alrighty. Just an hour and 42. What is it till I have to rest? An hour 21, so we would be over our rest limit, which I think you could get a ticket for that. So we're not gonna deal with that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pull into... oh wait, that's a garage. We all know how sleeping at a garage went. Where else can I rest? It looks like, oh, there's a rest facility right up there. We'll just go to the designated rest facility. I think that would be perfect. Rather than having to pull into some dumb maintenance facility or something like that. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. that was my fault. I hesitated there, and that was a dumb thing for me to do. I should have just let him go. That's okay though. It worked. I backed out before there was an accident, so it's okay. I swear to God, if I was a real truck driver, I'd have lost my license a long time ago from how I drive in this game. Alright, Riga straight, Klaipėda to the right. We're not going to either of those, of course. But we'll head to our little rest facility up here. I did enjoy that little town. That was a cool little city, actually. It's tough because this map is so big. There's like places you want to go back to again and again, but you just can't. Alright, left into here. And where do I rest? Where do I shut the engine down? Okay. Not really sure how to do that. Let's loop around. Maybe it's just on this side? What the heck? How do you sleep? What in the world is this? Do you do it at the end? Where am I supposed to rest? Well, that's bizarre. I have no idea where I'm supposed to rest. Is there a rest stop on the way? That's just a gas station. I'll be late. Alright, guess we gotta go back there and rest. My goodness. I gotta say, I did not expect something like that to happen. I mean, it says it's a rest thing, but I have no idea how you're supposed to rest there. But luckily, we're not far away from other options on how to rest, so we can just pull into this little maintenance depot and get it all sorted out, right? Right as the sun is going down. A little bit earlier, we've gotten a little bit further south. Wonder if it actually gets dark here at night. Ugh! Cut that a little bit close. My golly. Alright, here's a little rest area, so let's just pull into here. Oh, come on, let me shut the engine off, please. Please. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna rest at a weird angle, because I don't care. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some rest. Alright, good morning, Latvia. Time to make us another delivery for $200 worth of office paper. Alright, let's see if we need any service done on this truck. Oh my god, $1,340 worth. I think it's just from wear, to be honest. I don't think I've actually damaged it. I think it just gets worn. Truck damage 424 and the trailer damage. Oh my goodness. Do I want to pay that money? I mean, that's going to make me lose a lot. I think I'm just going to let it go for now. It's not really affecting anything. And I don't want to lose $1,340 right now, to be honest. If we start to have more trouble, we'll worry about that another time. But that is money that we're going to have to pay eventually. And as you can see, I mean, the last couple episodes, we've been right around $113,000, and of course our loan installment's going to go in today, so yeah, we're pretty much barely just breaking even as it is, which is not really good. I mean, obviously that loan will get paid off eventually, but we're going to want to do a little bit better than that. Alright, now we can get on the highway for real. And head on up the coast to Ventspils, Latvia. And then in the next episode, as I said, hopefully we'll finally get to check off Lithuania. Because that is the one country that we have left behind in the Baltic states. We just haven't gotten to it yet. Alright, we're all clear. Make a left here, and let's go ahead and head on up. Just 89 kilometers today. What is this building up here? These power lines are interesting too, how they kind of have like the support poles holding them up. I wonder if they get like a lot of bad windstorms around here or something. But look at that, it appears to be some sort of an old castle or something like that. Wow, huh. That is really cool. Of course, all these landmarks are real, or at least most of them are real that they have in the game, so I would assume that that's actually there. Now I want to go here and check it out for myself. That is a really cool feature, though. These lights are off. No need to have those on during the day. They got a little farm up there. But yeah, those were interesting power lines, and that castle was really cool, too. Alrighty. Excuse me. I heard a weird noise in the background, and I think it was some type of bird chirping. I've heard birds chirping the last couple days, actually. You don't really hear much of it during the wintertime. And it's not really that much warmer than normal either, so maybe with the longer daylights, they're starting to prepare for spring. I don't really know how birds work. But I guess pretty soon the geese will be coming back, too. And there'll be baby deer walking around, and my favorite thing about spring is how the trees start to come back. Because I love winter, but I hate looking at those ugly, barren trees all winter long. It's kind of an annoying thing. Oh my goodness. That is such a Euro truck thing to do, and you almost just hit me, bro. I cannot tell you how many times I've had that happen. I don't think I touched him. It was very close. That's the second close call that we've had in this episode. Hey, cop! Go pull him over. He's a bad driver. That was really weird. But yeah, that seems to continuously happen. They kind of pull out in front of you at intersections, and then when you're the one pulling out, they always stop and let you go. So it's almost like they have the right-of-ways backwards in their understanding. The person turning does not have the right-of-way. They gotta let the person going straight go first. And I don't really understand. He had a stop sign and a yield, so like he had to stop and not me. So that's the kind of stuff that'll kind of grind your gears a little bit in this game. And I don't like that, so I hope SCS can take a look at that for the future. Alright, Von Spiel straight ahead. That's the gas station I thought there might have been a rest stop at. But apparently there is not one. Which is kind of weird, because usually the gas stations have a spot where you can sleep at. But I guess not. I guess not this one here. Alrighty. Just 38 minutes now. Oh, that's Von Spiel's right there on the map. Wow. That actually went very fast. Very fast. Kind of a cool little house right there. In the farmlands. Alright, let's slow it down. Get on the P108. That's what that sign says. See, now we have a yield. And that guy's turning. No one else is coming, so we did the proper thing there instead of just pulling out, because if that guy wasn't turning, then he would have T-boned me, just like I almost T-boned that truck. It almost looks like it could rain. I don't think when's the last episode that we've had rain in this game? 4 or 5 episodes ago, maybe? I mean, has it rained at all since I've come to these areas? The weather's been just sunny every single day. I feel like in Sweden, all it does is rain, and here, it hasn't rained at all. But it does look like there might be some rain that's on the horizon. I don't know. Alright, here's Von Spiel's. So this will be our 19th city. Oh, we're in the city. Haven't seen the Discovered yet. Should be coming any second. There it is. Von Spiel's Discovered. Baltic Tours 19 out of 35. And is that every city in Latvia? Did we do them all? Ah! We just missed Daugavpils, which is on the whole other side of the country, so maybe we'll get one to there in the next episode. That would be nice. But we might have completed the country, which we didn't even complete Sweden, so it might be the first country that we actually complete. We never went to Kunda in Estonia, so we're just one away from completing these 2 countries. Alright, let's slow down here. Yeah, this is a bit of a bigger city. That's what I thought. It definitely feels different than the Pro Mods version of it. I've been in the city back on my old profile, and the roads were choppy, not in great condition. It definitely was different. It's almost hard to say who did better. Part of me almost thinks the Pro Mods team was better, but I mean, again, I don't really have anything to compare it to because I've never been to these cities in real life. So, like, I really can't say. But this looks like a wonderful little town. I love the look at the street, the parking on the side of the street rather than on the street. The nice little houses, so many trees on it. This is beautiful urban design, if you ask me. Alright, port terminals to the right. I guess they got a port too. It's weird, we went up the coast but didn't see any coastal stuff at all. Alright, we'll need the left lane in a little bit, so we'll just go ahead and get over now. And look at that, we get 2 green lights in a row. We didn't have a lot of green lights in the last few episodes, but I'll take it. And look at that, the rain, or the dark clouds kind of moved out of the area, so I guess we're not getting any rain today. It's been a while. But as I said, in Sweden, all it's either do is rain. Alright, stop here. That's right, we're going to the port. I forgot about that. So there'll probably be a lot of deliveries from the port to Sweden. But I don't want to head back there yet. Who knows the next time that we'll be back there, actually. Alrighty. So we'll go left here. What is that? 8-22. No idea what 8-22 means. No idea. Is that road? Okay, that road just kind of goes up and turns up there, I think. No, it's just a roundabout. Huh. Kind of just ends. So we'll get to see the Baltic Sea in a second. Look at those. Look how those lights are angled downward so much. That's interesting. Those are really angled downward. I guess help you see if you're right under it. I kind of like that because sometimes you pull up to them and then they're right above you and you can't see them if they're that close to you. So that's kind of cool. Alright, there's the port of Ventspils. Looks like we'll go ahead and get over to the right here. And then just go ahead and turn into the terminal. Nina Shama. Alright, it goes to Nina Shaman in Sweden. So that's where that goes. What's that flag? I mean, the Latvia flag, there's one next to it. Maybe it's the city flag? I have no idea. Alrighty, Polaris lines. Looks like we just kind of enter straight into it, actually. Where do I make my... I guess I back it into there. Where's the... Oh, it's in here. Okay. Interesting. Kind of a cool little port here, actually. Alright, where do you need it? Oh, this one will... Ah, perfect. You couldn't have asked for an easier way to end the episode. That is always a pleasure. To have a nice, easy drop-off. Alright, into reverse. And we want this thing to go to the right, so we'll go ahead and turn this thing to the left. Make sure we're clear of that thing over there. That looks like it'll be lined up just fine. Alright. Get it back this way. Get it lined up. Now start turning it back. Start turning it back more, because we're almost to it now. Nice and slow. Keep it straight. Let it get straight. Did I overdo it? Just a little bit. I always overdo it. And that's always the problem. You turn the wheel just a little bit, and it takes time for the truck to catch up. That's kind of the tough part. Alright, let's straighten this out. Straighten it out a little bit more. Look out this. Don't be afraid. I gotta not be afraid to use this mirror. I gotta learn how to use this right mirror. That's kind of gonna be my key if I ever get this right. Yeah, see how much I overcorrected there? That is not good at all. Alright, let's go ahead and just stop there. Episode's running a little bit long, so I'm not going to try to perfect it. It's good enough. Alright, 11 hours, 35 minutes with the rest, just 98 kilometers today, and let's see what we can do for the next episode. We don't have to rest. Alright, Linköping, yeah, a lot of them are to Sweden. We've already been there. Oh, man. There's not really... We could go back to Liepāja. Uppsala, I don't want to go back to Sweden, though. There's not really much that I'm liking. I tell you what I'm going to do. Because I don't like any of these. I am going to, off camera. Man, do I want to do this delivery off camera? It's just Ventspils to Ventspils, so it's not like y'all would miss out on anything. And then we could just go back to Liepāja and then find a delivery south from there in the next episode. That would work. But let's see, this one would only take 12 minutes and it's 85 euros for 12 minutes. I mean, compared to, that's money right there. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll pick the delivery then, and then you'll see what is in the next episode. So I want to thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we will discover Lithuania. For now, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Mr. Affleck 9916. Peace.